Hello.
Hi.
Oh my goodness, what's happening? Off. Hi, you guys. How are you? Can you guys
Good.
okay? Hi, Sarah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
And Suzette is joining us. Hello, everyone. Hi. Okay, you guys. So I need all the good vibes right now. My internet has been in and out all the past 4 days. And it's storming right now, and it just went out. So I am working with some tech stuff right now.
Our cell tower was out all of this morning.
It was out this morning, and then it came back as we got other internet, and then our other internet wasn't working. So we were just relying on our primary internet, and now I'm relying on my phone's hotspot. So to pray this works. Oh man, life is funny. Okay. We just got some stuff set up and perfect. I'll just wait for some more people to join us. How's everyone doing today?
Good.
Good. Anything fun? Anything exciting? Cool. Hi, Carmela. Hey, Thompson.
Hi.
Hi. So I was just telling the other ladies in here that I'm having some tech issues right now. So we're going to pray that this works. I'm going off my phone's hotspot, so I need all the good vibes. Perfect. Well, I'll use my iPad as backup. So, all right, got this here. Okay. Does everybody have water? Is everyone comfortable? Yes. Okay. I feel like we're waiting for one more person, are we? I thought, oh, I think Danielle said that she might be joining us. Okay. Cool. So we will start. Thank you, by the way, for joining us today, everyone who made it here. Great. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so just so you guys get to know me before we go into everything, my name is Sammie, obviously. I have a background in manifestation coaching, and then I wanted to up-level myself. And so I got my hypnosis certification and I started my business and rebranded everything. And now I'm in the process of rebranding my rebrand. So I have some really exciting things coming out. But yeah, hence why we're doing this masterclass. And I'm really excited to teach you all just everything that has changed the foundation of my world. And what else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I live in Florida. I'm just a mom, just a normal person. And yeah, if you guys have questions along the way, I'm really just like an open book and I'm happy to help you out. I know Sarah and Suzette, you guys are new in my world, so feel free to ask me any questions along the way. Just turn yourself off of mute and then just ask, really. You don't have to raise your hand or anything. We're all here. It's a good group of ladies we got here. So I'm really excited for you guys to network as well. So feel free to network. I know all of you have amazing gifts and have everything to offer each other as well. So please feel free to do all of that. All right. So Anyone have any questions before we get started? Okay, cool. So I'm going to share my screen. Got it. Perfect. Can you guys see my screen okay? Yes? Okay, perfect. So I don't know why that's not showing. I had more testimonials here, but this is how to become aligned with your higher self. I really want to lean into this because manifestation is just a term. It's just a term. That's it. Nothing has meaning unless you give it meaning. The word tree can just be a word, or it can mean a tall standing object that breathes Mother Earth. Hypnosis, again, just a word, but when you give it a meaning, it can mean all sorts of things for different people. When I combined manifestation and hypnosis, I called it quantum hypnosis because I shifted my reality so quickly. Because our subconscious mind runs at a certain frequency. And that certain frequency, like if you can think of guitar strings, right? You have certain frequencies to everything. So we have 6 strings on the guitar, and with each string means a higher vibe as you go up. So if you're on a lower frequency level and your desire that you want is at a higher vibrational level, you're not going to match it because you run your vibration on this string down here. It's not going to magnetize. So what you want to do is either become equal to it or raise your vibration higher. Does that make sense? So I'm going to teach you the ways to raise your vibration higher. So this is how you lean into your subconscious mind, by doing all of this, because your subconscious mind runs most of your mind. You don't feel what you're sitting on right now as you're listening to me. You're just aware that I'm talking, and you're looking at what can I learn from this presentation. That's your conscious mind. Your subconscious mind is consciously feeling the wind blowing on your skin, feeling the seat that you're sitting on, feeling the clothes on your back, feeling anything else going on around you, hearing the different noises. So if you're focused on something, your subconscious mind can kick in and say, okay, we're in danger if anything were to happen, and you immediately react. It just takes over. So this is where things come into play, and this is why it's so important to reprogram your subconscious mind into being aligned with your manifestation. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay, perfect. So these are just some testimonials I put together for you guys. I had 2 more here, but they're not showing up. So what we're going to cover, there's a problem with my pictures. We're going to uncover your limiting beliefs, what they are, why they're holding you back. We are going to learn how to break our limiting beliefs. And we are going to learn about the one tool that will launch you to a higher frequency of manifesting, which we all know is hypnosis. And then we're going to talk about quantum leaping. And we're going to do a live hypnosis together, as you all know. And at the end, we're going to do any Q&As and an invitation to my program, if you're interested. So I want you guys to tell me, and we'll just kind of go through, each one of us will take turns. So where are you at when it comes to manifestation? I've done a few masterclasses, or I've heard of it. I've watched The Secret. I've seen some posts, but I don't really understand it. It doesn't really resonate with me. I haven't gotten this grasp on The Secret. Are you a 2? Like, I understand the foundation of manifesting, but I still have some blocks. There's still some things I'm working on. I'm not an expert. I continue to learn. I don't really know my manifesting, what's it called? My manifesting technique. yet, or which one works better for me? Or are you a 3? Are you like, I've manifested many desires, I've quantum leaped, I have done hypnosis before, I'm on my way to a quantum leap. So tell me just real quick. So I'll just call on Sarah since you're new. Can you tell me where you're at with your journey?
I think I'm somewhere in between a 1 and a 2.
Okay.
I've read a lot about it. I've read The Secret. I've posts. I've worked with a lady, and I did a master class called Goddess Glow, and um, I can't remember what it was called, but I wrote I don't know, a page, and then we did build our in-between home before we built on 2 acres.
Amazing.
Um, my husband got a new truck, but he also totaled his new truck in order to get it. So I feel like I'm not being
Nice.
specific. Like, stuff's
Yeah.
happening, but I don't know how it's
Okay.
happening, and then it stops. And then I'm like, okay, I want to get back. How do I get back? I'm not really sure how I did it, but I'm making the things happen, because we would come and have lunch out here, and I could vision it and stuff like that.
Yeah. So exactly what you're talking about, which is what I was kind of like dabbling around in the first slide, is manifestation is only a word. It's only a word that, people talk about, and a lot of people understand it to be like woo woo or spiritual.
Right.
And while it can be that, I don't teach it that way. I
Okay.
teach it on hello, we're still on Earth. Hi, how you doing? And things are still going to be more scientific. They're going to be more psychological. So we'll get into that. But yeah, I think you're gonna get a lot from this manifestation higher self
Awesome.
presentation. So yeah, happy to have you here and welcome. Suzette, I don't know if you're able to talk. I know you're at work, but if you are, you can put yourself off of mute, and I'd love to hear where you're at in your journey of this.
Sorry, please. In the middle of doing something. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Um, well, I've done a lot of research and I've studied Neville Goddard and all that stuff. And I've manifested many, many, many things. But I still feel like my main desires, the bigger ones, are more difficult, and I find that I guess I'm not really there, I suppose.
Okay.
So I would say probably 2.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. And I think you're gonna gain some really great insight to all of this as well. So yeah, welcome to my world, and so happy to have you here. How about Tracy?
Hi. I
Hey.
think I'm between a 2 and a 3.
Perfect.
Um, I've manifested things, but there's sometimes I would feel like, oh yes, everything is coming now, and then there's like crickets, something
Okay.
stops, blocks me.
Okay.
I stop.
Okay. So maybe some subconscious beliefs going on there that you may need to bring to the surface. Yeah,
Yeah.
understood. All right, cool. Thanks for sharing. How about Thompson?
Okay. I I was thinking a 3, but I could be sort of in between 2 and 3, just because I feel like I have been working on bridging that gap. And I would say within the last like 30 to 60 days, I've been able to really just get rid of some of the stuff that's been holding me back. So I feel like I'm like at the edge of 2, getting into 3,
Yeah.
and really looking forward to 3. Like feeling like all of the hard work and all of the this attention to detail and attention to the mindset stuff is actually like coming together and paying off.
Perfect. Yeah, love that. And Thompson is actually a part of my world. She works with me. She's one of my clients, and she's been doing really, really good. She's had a huge jump just recently too. She's kind of, how long have you been with me? Like a month, right?
I mean, if it is like we're just right there, and yeah, between like 30 and 60 days, had been like sort of trying to do my own, like a
Right.
DIY.
Yeah.
And like we just happened to pretty much, I mean, silly to say, but of course, like you got to bring our connection together as just like, meant to be. But since then, I today I was on a walk earlier and I just was thinking to myself, like, I'm um the most comfortable that I felt like in myself in I think probably forever in my life. And I'm not like one of those people that's like very uncomfortable with myself, but I've just felt like, yeah, I'm it. Like I'm definitely it. So
Yeah.
just like small, simple things, not overlooking the impact of those has definitely been something that has helped me tremendously, really.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been doing really great. And Carmela's was in my world too. And how you doing, girl? How you doing?
There we go. I'm oh, I put myself at a 3, but I don't know, maybe 2, 3, but I feel like 3, where I manifested many things, and some things like really quickly. And then there's still other, goals of mine, but I think that's just part of life. You're always going to have other goals, but, some of those quote unquote bigger goals, which really aren't bigger goals or just other goals, having those drop is where I am. But yeah, I feel like a 3. I feel like it's ready for like that quantum leap. It's like right there. But like Thompson was saying, like just feeling very much really good in my body and really good in my mind, just really good and settled and like, yeah, life's good. All right, we're just gonna keep going. It's all working out. It's here. So that feels really good to feel that way as I continue moving towards what it is that I want.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. And you've changed so much over our time together. I'm so proud of you. It's been amazing to witness, honestly. So yeah, I'm so glad. Thank you guys for sharing. If there's anything that you ever don't want to share, like please don't feel obligated in the future. Like if there's something that comes up, just don't feel obligated. So who is this hypnosis for? So it really could be for anyone. As long as you're driven, like a coach, a service provider, entrepreneur, you're ready to regain control of your life. You're ready to stop the patterns that have been just lingering around in your world. And you're like, how do I stop this? Like, it just feels like your life is just taking over and it's you against the world. That's who this is for. If you're struggling with accountability or your mindset behind reaching your goals with flow and ease, if it just feels like a struggle, if it's always just uphill, this is who that's for. Any human being who is exhausted with day-to-day life, living in anxiety, self-doubt, constant panic, leading them to procrastination or capping their income, ready to learn the key steps of successful mindset and how to implement this day to day. So let's talk about how limiting beliefs hold you back and why you hold on to those beliefs. So tell me, first of all, what limiting beliefs are you holding on to now? And you guys can either write it on a pen and paper. If you feel comfortable sharing, just go ahead and shout it out. But these are some just examples, like I'm not good enough, I don't know enough, the workload is too much, I can't handle it, being seen as dangerous, money is hard to make, success wasn't made for me, everything needs to be perfect before I launch. If I fail, it means I'm a failure. The market is too saturated. There is no room for me. I need to build up my testimonials before I charge what I'm worth. These are very common ones that can lead to procrastination and anxiety and, oh, my work gives me depression. And this is all just things that we tell ourselves. But what are the underlying truths? If you can be really honest with yourself, what are the underlying truths there? So you can just write them down or just shout them out. If you guys are in the chat, by the way, I can't really see it right now since I'm sharing my screen. So
I have one. Mine is um like blasting through the thought of like not being liked for who I am
yeah,
in my like own uniqueness. So that's mine. And that's why authenticity is my word of the year.
yeah, yeah, totally understand that. And that is part of a fear of being seen, for sure. It's absolute vulnerability.
That is nuts that you say that because I like me, I do not want attention. Like, do not put me on the stage. Do not do that to me. Like, so embarrassing. That's, I'm gonna have to think about that.
But look at yourself speaking up.
I know it's so true though. Like I like getting out of my comfort zone, like where I feel it's right, it pays off so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Does anyone else have anything to share? No? Okay.
All
So,
right.
okay, go ahead.
I guess it's the just not feeling like I'm good enough most of the time for pretty much everything. I
So
think that's
you're not feeling like an option, you said?
no, like I don't feel good enough for anything.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Um, I think that's really what everything boils down to, like limiting beliefs that I have.
Yeah.
Um, even though I've spent many years working through a lot of that, like the abandonment issues and all of that with my childhood and stuff, I still feel like all of that is like still affecting me, still holding me back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And that is only going to hold you back for as long as you let it, right? And so you made the first step and you're on this call today. So welcome again. Hopefully this starts a new chapter for you. Does anyone else want to share anything? Because I'm going to call BS right now.
So I'll say one of my limiting beliefs would be like more money means more work and less time.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
and also I have to wait on the money to do things, like in business and stuff. If I don't have the money, how do you get to the next level kind of thing?
Okay. Yeah.
And I guess I hold on to them because that's what I know, and I feel that I guess it's easier to hold on to the known than to release and go to the unknown.
Yeah.
And so they'll have to release the illusion of control because we really have no control over anything, truthfully.
Right. Right. So maybe there's a little bit of number 3 in here where the workload is too much and that kind of holds you back. And maybe like some self-worth issues as well with working too much and then not being.
Yeah, it also, I've always been a giver, and I give until like I don't have anything for myself.
Yeah.
So I've been working on that, like taking baby steps with it. But yeah, it's I've always been giving, so it's almost like I feel if I have nothing to give, then I'm not loved.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. And I can relate. My past self can definitely relate. It's a boundary issue, usually.
Yes.
Issue. Yeah. Does anyone else want to share? Okay. So on to the next slide. Truth bomb. They're all BS, and it's only a story that you hypnotize yourself with day to day. It's like saying affirmations to yourself. Like if you were to say, I'm worthy, I'm deserving, you're saying, I'm not worthy of this. I'm not meant to be loved. I'm not meant for that. Success is only for the special people. I'm not special. And you're telling yourself the story again and again and again. So your beliefs lead to your thoughts. Your thoughts affect your emotions. Your emotions affect your actions, and your actions affect your reality. So we're going to get more into this. And this is the chain reaction of the story that you're telling yourself. Because if you believe that you're not worthy, if you believe that money isn't safe, if you believe that you're not special, if you don't believe that you're deserving of everything that you desire, you're not going to get it. So here are some truths. They're only a story that can be changed at any time. Change your beliefs, change your story. That's it. The story changes when you shift your perspective, and it turns your no story into a yes story. So I'll say, for example, I can't make $100 a day. This make it simple. I can't make $100 a day because my business isn't worth it and I don't know how to do that. Well, that's a no story. You can turn that into a yes story by saying, okay, this is an opportunity for me to grow into becoming a version of me that would have a better business. And then if I had a better business, oh my God, I could make more than $100 a day. Okay, so let's do some growing. Where can I grow? There's a yes story. Everything has an opportunity behind it. Again, thoughts are affected by your beliefs. So beliefs, thoughts, emotions, actions, reality. But all of your beliefs are rooted from your focus. So what you focus on is what you're going to believe. I don't usually like to involve like politics or religion, but if you're focused on one story of something that you believe in, or a piece of research, for example, if you're focused on one story that supports that belief, that would give you evidence that roots back to making your belief even more solid. Now, your thoughts are saying, well, obviously, yes, my beliefs are true because I have given myself evidence to think that my beliefs are true, which now I'm going to feel a certain way. I feel I need to spread truth. I feel that, I need to do this action, and that will then affect your reality. Does that make sense? No questions? Okay.
It makes perfect sense.
Perfect. Perfect. So there's a reason why all the millionaires, Oprah Winfrey, Jim Carrey, Bruce Willis, and so many other celebrities have used hypnosis, whether it be self-hypnosis or just, manifestation is a form of self-hypnosis, right? Or some sort of belief system to hypnotize themselves into these roles. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but this one's my favorite story, so I'm going to tell it. So Jim Carrey was broke for many years. He kept a check in his wallet for 10 years. I think it was 10 years, for $10 million and signed it with a date stamp on it that was for 10 years later. Before that date, he got the role of Dumb and Dumber. And the check was it was still in his wallet the whole time. It was all, if you can imagine how a 10-year-old piece of paper would look in your wallet, it was all, kind of torn up, beaten to shreds, type of thing. But that is one of my favorite stories about this. And I just absolutely love it. But this it goes into the Parkinson's law. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. Parkinson's law states that if you give yourself a date to do something by, you will achieve it within that date. How many times have you guys been in school and waited till the last minute? I know I have, to do a research paper, but you had 3 months to get it done. But the night before, you're like, oh my God, I must get this done. It's Parkinson's law that you give yourself that time. So when is your time to get your desire? You say, oh, I'll have it one day. When is one day? There's no date on that. You have forever. It may as well not exist because it's not going to get done. So this is the number one.
Extremely interesting.
Yeah, I thought so too. I really thought so too. So this is the number way for me to create more impact and create a better life for myself. I have done it. So this is now my husband, Eric. This was taken about 3 years ago. But I will tell you my story with meeting him. I was on a road trip. I was in Alabama. I was late at night. I was driving in my truck with my son in the back, sleeping. And something told me, turn on Sabrina Claudio. So I was like, okay, turn it on, put on shuffle. The first song that came up was called Orion's Belt. And it shifted. I cannot explain it to you. I felt a shift in my heart chakra. Like, oh my God, I have been looking at attracting love all the wrong way. And I shifted my perspective into, instead of what can he give me, what can my future husband give me, I'm like, I really crave giving someone this type of love. Highly recommend you guys go listen to that song, Orion's Belt by Sabrina Claudio. So this is our son. I used hypnosis to have my dream home birth. I caught him myself, and his middle name is named after the song that I met Eric with. And by the way, I met Eric 5 days later after shifting my perspective. I just thought I met a cool friend, and then he was saying things on text that I always imagined that my future husband would say to me, and I was like kind of freaked out, like, what's going on? Okay, this is weird. And then yeah, I'm gonna go on a date with him. And then we went on a date, and the rest is history. We had our son soon after. Yeah, it was like a year and a half later after meeting him. I had my dream home birth with my son River. It was at home, obviously. I got to sit at my space. I caught him myself. The whole active labor was only 45 minutes long, and I used hypnosis to achieve all of that. And we actually just got married in April. So this is us, and this is my son Julian over here. Let me move this up. This is my son Julian that I was a single mom with, and Eric treats Julian just as his own. He's his daddy. So that is just so you know, I'm the real deal, and not just doing this presentation for fun. I'm here to change lives. So get this back over. Okay. So here is the rapid life or quantum leap, whatever you want to call it, transformation blueprint. So these are 5 steps to get your way, like whether it be 6-figure years, whether it be getting your dream house, whether it be anything. Step 1, decide what you want. Just decide. I know it's hard. It's like getting a tattoo. I always tell people when you get a tattoo, deciding is the hardest part. It's the hardest part. Just decide and be unapologetic about it. And then shift your mindset. Step 2. Shift your mindset into breaking your limiting beliefs. I am worthy of anything. It's not just for the special people. It's I'm worthy of anything. If they can have it, I can have it too. If they can find their dream partner, I can find my dream partner too. If they can be financially successful and have a business of their dreams, I can too. Why can't I? In fact, I'll do one better. I'll make it better than yours. Make it fun. It's just a game. So take aligned action. There is this thing that I personally do, and I call it the fuck it button. And if there's a decision that seems too hard, I say, oh, fuck it. Let's just see what happens. It takes the emotion out of it. It takes so much attachment out of it when you're like, I need this. And like, fuck it. Let's just take steps and see how we get there. Just make it a game. That's all it is. Embody your future self. Step 4. Embody this new you that's taking aligned action without judgment. And embrace the new thoughts and beliefs coming into you. So step 4 and step 5, actually step 3 really, are all affected by step 2, shifting your mindset. Through the transformation journey that I've taken myself on, and now I take my clients on with hypnosis. And embracing these thoughts, embracing these new beliefs without judgment, because now your subconscious mind is reprogrammed. So now it's talking to the conscious mind, the one that you're fully aware of, the one that you're listening to me with right now. And it's giving new passageways. It's giving new belief systems. It's giving new thought patterns. It's bridging all of these things that we're missing. So as you take aligned action with these new thoughts, these new ideas coming into your head, you're now giving yourself evidence that your new beliefs are true. You see how that works? So unlock your ideal life with hypnotherapy. You create an unbreakable mindset. I mean, if Carmela Thompson, you guys are my clients, so if you want to speak up about how your mindset has changed, you can go ahead. I want you to be like brutally honest though. If you do speak up, like tell them. But if not, it's really cool too. But I'm just incredibly proud of both of you. You guys have come so far, and it's been truly amazing to witness how far you guys have come. Yeah. I speak from my heart all the time, but
I think for me, I was really looking for that next step to break me through. Like I knew the things that I needed to do. Like I had a pretty good grasp on like what wasn't working and stuff like that. And I knew that I didn't want to make anything more difficult for myself either. Like simplicity is sort of the answer. So I feel like a lot of what you've been able to help me do is simplify things instead of overcomplicate them, simplify them, make them digestible, make them things that are actually like doable versus feeling like you're just sort of drowning in like all of the things. And I feel like that's just brought me more peace. And with more peace, I can make better decisions and also just, I guess, maintaining my level of self-worth as well. Not willing to go below where I'm at to accommodate for some of those things that have haunted me for even 10 years or more, um, and laying those boundaries too. So it's like the mindset shift, but it's like a combination of like all of those things for me that I felt like I was like not quite able to reach by, doing it myself, and just having that support from you and getting that clarity and that more simplified version has just helped me just like knock some things completely out of the way that I knew had been trying to knock off, but just like couldn't. They kept just like seriously knocking on my door all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's so interesting that, the more peace you have, the more the fight or flight fear mode gets taken out of things, and you said you're able to make better decisions. So, yeah, I love that for you. And you've been doing great. From
I could go on all day.
Yeah, I know. You and I both could.
Yeah, I would say for me it was like I wasn't quite sure what the block or the missing piece was. It was very much like I had started learning about manifestation the year before, so I was very already in tune with my intuition. Intuition tells me to do something, I take action, we're doing it. Some of the blocks that I didn't know about, the limiting beliefs, I cleared that. There was still something, I wasn't seeing the results I wanted. And I made progress like on my own and doing everything. And being able to work with you there were underlying limiting beliefs that I didn't know were there. So that was one thing that was really amazing. It was like, oh, and like the way you ask questions, it like digs deep. Like you answer on a surface level and then you're just like, and it just goes deeper and deeper. And you're like, oh, that's what that is. That's what the core is. And then you have this hypnosis that you do, and then it knocks it out in a week or so. So it's really great in the sense of it shifts who I am on this core level with being this major, sometimes for the most part, it doesn't feel like this major shift. It just feels natural because I guess subconsciously you shifted who I am and what I believe and think. So then it arises and then you start doing things from a different place. So again, I was a type that like intuition told me to do something, I took action, but now intuition is telling me to do something, but doing something differently. And how I'm showing now is this new expanded version of myself. And it shows up. So things have dropped in, and then I'm still continuing to work on other things, but there's also this level of calm with it. You're able to like wipe away that like, is it here? Is it not here yet? Why isn't it here yet? And it's like, it's here, it's fine. Let's just keep moving about my day. It's Tuesday. It's a lovely day, So it shifted that too. Yeah. So that's really great. Yeah. And I'm excited to see as I continue with it and more things drop in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been so fun. And I know we've had a couple of moments where you called me out and you were like, it's so funny when I tell you I'm in pain, you're like, yes, this is great. And I really am, because it's detoxing out. So this is, just a few examples for those of you who haven't worked with me yet, what hypnotherapy just in general can do for your life. So quantum hypnosis, higher self alignment. So let's see okay, perfect. So just to stay on track. So you have your current self right now, and your current self can only do what it knows to do. You only can do the best you can, and that's completely fine. It's completely fine. What you're doing now is already good enough. Like, it's already good enough. And the thing I love about hypnosis is it just opens up your mind so much. I know that when I started doing it, I started receiving more downloads, I like to call them, downloads of ideas and inspiration. And, oh, I can do this sort of content. And oh my God, how fun would it be to just do a challenge? I did a manifestation challenge in my free group. When was that? a month and a half ago or something, I think it was. And I'll be honest with you, I was drinking some wine one night and I was like, let's do a challenge next week. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna plan it. I threw it out there, didn't have it planned, threw it out there. Carmela actually showed up to that call, and Tracy actually. And Carmela reached out to me and she's like, I'm in, I'm gonna be there, don't worry. What's it about? And I was like, I don't know. So I planned it in my text with her. And it was great. It was such a fun challenge. And it was like 2 nights before the challenge that I was like, I know it's going to hit me one day, like, or one night, the, ideas that will flow through of what I can do. And within 5 minutes, the whole thing was planned and I went to bed. Perfect. And that's just kind of what hypnosis does for me personally. It just opens up my mind drastically. I'm able to become a better, higher version of myself and able to show up for things like this call and meet beautiful people, new people. Suzette and oh my God, Sarah. Both are new to me and I haven't talked to you guys before, and it's so amazing to meet you guys. Thompson and Carmela, I know you guys very well. Tracy, I know you a little bit, which has been amazing getting to know you as well. And I love this journey. I love what it's done for me. I love the networking connections I've made. I love the clients that I have impacted so much. And it's just life, and not even on a business level, but more on a personal level too. What it's done for me has completely shifted my entire life. So actually, too, I forgot to mention that my last quantum leap was when we moved to here in Florida. And so within 60 days, it was less than 60 days, but I just say 60 for simplification purposes. But we moved from Georgia to Florida. We found our dream house. We got engaged and got married, all within like a month and a half. And people were like, that's insane. You can't do that. I'm like, but I just did. So, like I just did. And it was really, really fun. But what happens this is called quantum leaping or quantum jumping. And some people call it quantum shifting, because you're literally shifting your entire life. The energy is all shifting around you. And what happens when you move so quickly is actually kind of funny. Like when you can find humor in the things that all go wrong, it's actually really fun, because fuck it, it's just a game. Who cares? Like the movers that we had booked for like 2.5 weeks canceled on us 48 hours before we were supposed to hit the road. My Swiffer broke, super random. A good friend that I talk to like every day, just dropped out of my life. I released her with love, no big deal. My bed broke, super random. Like we just sat on it one day and it was like, whoop, I'm not doing that. And I was like, all right, this is hilarious. It was just funny, we had car issues when we moved down here, like car issue after car issue. We were like, what is going on? And it's just like this sense of, I don't know, just reminding you to laugh about life. Like I have like a very spiritual background. I used to be a Reiki master too. And so we call it like your joy guide who comes in. And your joy guide is like a little, I guess I'll just say a little child who just pokes at you and plays with you and hides things from you. And, oh, this is going wrong, but remember to laugh at it. And it was just a good reminder to laugh at life. No matter how you look at it, it's just a fucking bed. Who cares? We figured out the whole move. Who cares? We're moving to Florida. It doesn't change the fact of what we're doing. But what happens is the energy literally is shifting around you. Like if you are a puzzle piece and you have your whole puzzle around you that's put together, then once you start creating new indents of yourself, new what are these things called? Little pieces to yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Little growth things. Once you start creating this new whole piece of yours, You no longer fit your current puzzle. You have to shift it around. So yes, things are going to break. Yes, relationships are going to fall apart because they're no longer on your frequency level. We talked about the guitar strings that you just leveled up to. So things are going to fall out of your life. And it's fine. And it's an amazing experience. The friend I no longer talk to, I still think about her, but I send her love. I don't bother her. And it's just fine. A lot of people are afraid of up-leveling themselves because they are afraid to lose relationships. You're not losing anything. You're gaining experience. You're totally gaining experience, and you're gaining a new level to your journey, I'll call it. So with your higher self journey, this is where you are now, this is where you want to be, and your higher self alignment method, your hypnosis method, is going to be the bridge that gets you there. I'll use Carmela as an example only because she said it to you guys. I normally keep things very confidential, but she was like very much in a state when I met her of, okay, so what do I have to do? And I'm like, nothing. You don't do anything. And she's like, but, and I was like, no, nothing. Just listen to the hypnosis and take aligned action. That's all you have to do. And she has completely transformed within 2 months. I mean, it was shorter than that actually, because I want to say after her third session, I think it was your third session, maybe even your second, I don't remember, but you completely were like, oh yeah, I don't have to do things. And she's completely different. So again, shout out to Carmela. So being clear on the vision you have, what does your highest self feel like? I had a download come to me. I was answering a piece of content someone else wrote, and I just felt this need to say, money is empty. What is, if you had, I'll use this. If you had cash like this in your hand, what is this going to do for you? What is it going to do for you? It's just cash. Who cares? It's about what it makes you feel like. What does it make you feel like? That's all it is. Money is empty. And I am probably the only person out on Facebook, out on Instagram, out on TikTok that's going to tell you this. It's not going to do anything for you. It's fucking paper. It's paper. It's about the experience. People say, I want to manifest. I see content pieces all the time about, or posts all the time on different groups saying, I need to manifest 7K by the end of the week. Why? It's not about manifesting the money. It's about manifesting what the money is going to bring you. So how do you do that? You align with the feeling of what the money is going to bring you. So if it's going to make you feel more free, if it's going to make you feel more love, if it's going to make you feel more joy, more peace, more happiness, more purpose, I don't care what the feeling is, align to that feeling and bring that feeling more to life. Be grateful for that feeling now. And how do you do that? You do things in your current reality that make you feel what your highest self would feel if you had that money. So if you had all this cash in your hand right now, if you had all this money right now, oh my God, I can go shopping. I can finally get that purse I always wanted. I can feel more upgraded. Why can't you feel more upgraded now? I can go on vacation. I can get away for a little bit. I'll have more time, more freedom. Make time now. Make appointments for yourself in your planner now. Create more freedom now. Do things that make you feel more free now. And as you're upping that feeling and amplifying that feeling in your soul, that's when you move up the guitar strings to the frequency level, because now you're talking in the universe's language of feeling. Does that make sense to you guys? So if manifesting a new car would make you feel, I don't know, more love, more support, I don't know, I'm just throwing feelings out there, then do things now that would make you feel more love and more support. If you already feel that way, you're going to attract those things easier. The universe speaks off of frequency levels. If you're saying things like, I can't have that car, I can't have that new home, I can't have that vacation, or things like, well, I know I can get there, but I have to do this, and all of these other things that are going to make me feel stressed and worried and anxious and self-doubt and all of these things, you're putting up blocks for yourself, girl. Tear that shit down. Just feel it now. Why can't you just feel it now? Own the car first. Own the home first. You already have it. Choose to own it. You already have it. That's the thing. You telling yourself that you don't have it yet is only a story. You already have what it takes to have it, because your highest self started with you now. You're already good enough. You're already worthy. You already deserve it. You already have purpose. You already have the freedom. You just can't see it. Why can't you see it? Does that make sense to you guys? Okay. So the mindset with hypnosis is becoming unbreakable to the noise. I talk about the noise being the unwanted advice, the unwanted fear projections, the unwanted opinions that you get from other people. For those of you in here who have kids, how many times have you been pregnant and someone come up to you and tell you their horror story about their pregnancy or their birth? It's like, I don't want that. It's awful. And when you tell someone that you're going to start your own business, they can say, oh, that's not a good idea. You know, what about the benefits of having a job? You know, you get health insurance and you get this insurance and you get, oh, paid time off is great. And oh, it's good hours. And what about the benefits of being an entrepreneur? How about that? I make my own hours. I can choose my own health insurance if I want it, if I think I need it. There are other freedoms to other things. It's about shifting the perspective. So taking the noise out of your body that you carry with you, the energy that you carry with you. It makes you feel so heavy. It makes you feel like you can't do something. It makes you have more limiting beliefs than you asked for. You didn't ask for any. You came into this world knowing you can do anything. And what happened is you grew up in a world full of fear. And it's simply just not true. The fear is not the truth. It's just not. So personalizing the technique to get the results of your manifestation. No one's technique is the same. Everybody's journey is different. This is the thing I cannot stand about the gurus out there. How many TikToks, how many reels have you seen on social media saying, scripting is the way to manifestation? I guarantee it. You can't guarantee anything. People's minds don't work the same. Here's what I mean by that. If you are, we're talking about manifesting. If you're a visual learner, then your manifestation technique is going to be more powerful when you have a visual, because that is the language your brain speaks. If you learn by writing, sure, maybe scripting will work for you. If you learn by doing, quantum leaping would probably be your best bet. But everybody that I have come across has benefited from hypnosis on some level. It may not be the level that they thought they were going to get, but they have always benefited. And it's so amazing because everybody's mind has a subconscious mind behind it. And the subconscious mind speaks in limiting beliefs because you grew up in a world of fear. When you are guided by someone who has proved that fear feeling wrong again and again, it helps tremendously, because now you're saying, oh, well, maybe my beliefs about these fears aren't true, because clearly this person, whoever they may be, has lived a certain life that I never knew was possible. Obviously, I'm wrong. That's what you can say in your mind. And I know I've said that dozens of times, probably hundreds, but I don't remember. Even with hypnosis, everybody's technique is different. So the higher self journey is embodying the version of you as if you already have it. We talked about the feeling before. Money is empty. It's about what the money brings you, the experience of life. So if you want that car, how does that car make you feel? Do more of those things. It's not about anything else. It's just about new thoughts, new ideas, taking aligned action without any judgment towards other people or yourself. Leaning into your intuition, receiving new thoughts, etc. That's what hypnosis can do for you. So I'm just sharing these because they were shared publicly in the group with the names. So Thompson has said, looking forward to the masterclass. I've been working with Sammie for a month or so now, and I've been able to overcome so many limiting beliefs together. It's been a huge help to me. Carmela says, yes, I've been working with Sammie too, and it just feels effortless how these shifts happen. You just start showing up differently, thinking differently, taking action differently. Again, going back to her first call with me saying, okay, what do I have to do? Now she's saying, you just start showing up differently, thinking differently. It just happens. So high versus low on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about achieving your new life? I want you to write this down on your pen and paper, in your phone, whatever you have, a scale of 1 to 10. No being the number 1, like I don't really feel like this is something I can attain, even though what you're saying like makes sense. I just feel like I'm still not special enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, whatever it may be. If you're holding on to your limiting beliefs still, we'll talk about that. or 10 being, yes, I can achieve it. I have achieved things in the past. So why can't I achieve this now? Why can't I achieve new chapters of my life now? So go ahead and write it down. If you want to share, you're welcome to always share. Check this. Oops. So if you're low on that scale, you're probably lower in your life right now. Without hypnosis, you can achieve the new thoughts, the new ideas. You can become the new version of you now. And by doing so, you say, what would my higher self do? What would she wear? How would she accomplish these things? What belief system does she have in order to accomplish these things? You know, these are just a few questions you can ask yourself on becoming your higher self. And then after asking those questions, you then start showing up as her. Now, in my experience with this, it's been very common where people go through the ups and downs of doing this by themselves. They try to break their habits. It takes months. It can take years of breaking their own limiting beliefs and capping their opportunities. Because if you're constantly saying things like, okay, I cleaned out my closet and now I'm only dressing a certain way because this is how my higher self would show up. You know, your old thought patterns might kick in and say, what are you doing? This isn't you. And start, you know, you have the angel and you have the devil on your shoulder. It's one of those things. So, or with hypnosis, you can just become a new version of yourself in a fraction of the time and create a new reality with infinite potential. Do you want to learn how to do this on your own with only the certain amount of time you have left here on this earth? Do you want to waste more time? Or do you want to become a new version of you now and start actually living your life? So this is what I'm going to help you achieve by obtaining an unbreakable mindset and rapidly transforming your reality using quantum hypnosis. So let's do, I think this would be a good breaking point. Let's do the live hypnosis now. I'm really excited for this. I've been like counting down the moments. Does anyone have any questions so far? Feel free to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead.
With the live hypnosis, is it gonna put you to sleep?
No, you are in complete control. By opening your mind, you are regaining control of your mind. You are regaining control of your mind by telling your mind to reprogram itself. Now, all of you gave me answers in the form. Thank you so much, by the way. If you hear something that doesn't resonate with you in the hypnosis, your mind is going to just filter it out. It's kind of like taking vitamins, like whatever your body doesn't need, you'll just detox it out, I'll say. So no, you're not going to go to sleep. You will be in more of a relaxed state of mind, I'll say. There's different levels to the mind's relaxation. And everyone's different as far as how deep they can go. I know that the last time someone hypnotized me, I knocked out. And I didn't knock out in a sense of I fell asleep. I knocked out in a sense of when she was counting me up, I jolted at the last number, like, oh my God, I'm back. And that was super interesting. I've never done that before. But you're not going to go to sleep. You're going to still be fully aware of what's going on around you. You may not remember what was said because I'm not talking to your conscious mind. I'm talking to your subconscious mind. And you really don't know what's going on in your subconscious mind. And that if you did, you'd probably be able to shift these old thought patterns yourself, right? But since you don't, you may not remember. Now, you can go as deep as you want to go. You're not going to do anything you don't want to do. You're not going to take in any suggestions you don't want to take in. But if you trust me and allow me to give your subconscious mind suggestions and be more open to these things that I will be saying to you, then that's when you might start showing up differently. You might start feeling differently after this, but you're not going to go to sleep. Does that make sense to that?
Yeah, sorry, it makes perfect sense.
That's okay. Are you in a space right now where you want to be hypnotized, or do you want to just listen in and do the replay later?
Yeah, I can. I'm just about ready to sit down in my car.
Okay. Do you want me to give you a few minutes? We can talk some more about what's going to happen.
Yeah, actually, that would be awesome.
Okay. Yeah, just let us know when you're ready. I want you to get the most out of this masterclass. Does anyone else have any questions?
So if we do the replay, like if you do it live now, and then it has the effect, it keeps having the effect, or is it just a listen one time?
No, you can do the replay as well. You're always welcome to the replay. What I'm gonna do is put it on YouTube with a private link, so only you guys have access to it. And so you can watch this again to take more notes. You may hear things differently the second time. But you can also do the hypnosis again. So no worries on that. Oh, what else was I gonna say? I don't remember. That's my ADD mind. All right. Sarah B, welcome.
It's
Oh, it's
me.
you.
I had to,
Okay. I was
I
like,
had to hop on my phone in
okay,
order to go
perfect.
in because everybody got home, but I didn't have to have my computer, so I'm multitasking.
Okay. I was like, maybe someone else gave them the link.
Nope, it's me.
Okay. Well, hello, welcome. That's so funny. Oh man. Yeah, so you won't be taking in any suggestions that doesn't resonate with you. Oh, that's another thing I was gonna say. You might hear something that someone else sent in on their form, and it might really resonate with you. So sometimes we hear, I gave you guys a form with some questions, and it's a lot of pressure on you guys to fill that out and not be talked through it. So you might hear something that just completely resonates to you, and you're like, oh yeah, I have a similar mindset. That's so funny. Like, I didn't know that until I heard it. So there might be some things that resonate with you that someone else has said. So, yeah, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited for this. I put in so much effort into this. I'm really excited. So anyone else have any questions?
Okay.
Are you in your car?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, is everybody ready, if you need to have a sip of water, go ahead. Everybody good? Okay. I'm gonna have you guys keep yourself on mute. So if you're not on mute, I think everybody is on mute. Yeah, just so we don't disturb anyone else. So I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to just start relaxing. You can either sit up or lay down. It's totally up to you, however you're most comfortable. And just close your eyes. Just start being aware of your breath. As you inhale and exhale this beautiful air around you, being so grateful you're alive, being so grateful you're here in this moment, getting to share this experience with new people in your life, beautiful connections that can be made, beautiful relationships that can be made just by showing up today, and be gratitude. Have so much gratitude. Coming back to your breath as you inhale and exhale naturally and slowly. And on my count, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And when I get to 1, I'm going to have you take a deep inhale through your nose. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And hold it. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Slowly through your mouth. And again, on my count, inhale, 3, 2, 1. And let it go. Through your mouth. Relaxing your mind. As thoughts clear out of your mind, it's okay. Just allow them to come up and let them go with love. On my count, 3, 2, 1, inhale. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, exhale through your mouth. Very good. I want you to take notice of the crown of your head, the top of your head, and notice how the muscles seem to just relax. And as you come further down into your forehead, all of your little forehead muscles just relax, melting away, drifting away, down to your temples, down to your cheekbones, all the way to your jaw, letting your jaw drop if it feels natural. Taking notice of your eyebrows, how your eyebrows just let go. You let go of any strain or tension. And as your eyebrows get heavier and heavier, so do your eyelids. Your eyelid muscles just seem to relax. And they feel so heavy. They feel so heavy, drifting deeper and deeper into relaxation. And you notice that the heavier they get, the more impossible they seem to feel to open. And when you are absolutely convinced that they cannot open, no matter how hard you try, go ahead and give it a try. And you can stop trying and just relax. coming down to your ears, having your ear muscles just relax down to your neck, all the way into your shoulders. Taking notice of your left arm, how a warm feeling just comes down your left arm, all the way throughout your elbow. Feeling that warmth all the way into your wrist, coming further down, down into your hand and out of your fingertips. Taking notice of your right arm, having this warm feeling come into your shoulder, all the way down into your elbow, through your elbow, all the way into your wrist, through your wrist, all the way into your hand, feeling that warm sensation, all the way out of your fingertips. And your arms feel so heavy and so relaxed and so comfortable. Taking notice of your chest, the way your chest rises and falls. Appreciating the good, clean air that fills your lungs effortlessly. Taking notice of your back muscles, how they just simply relax and sink and feel so warm all the way down your spine into your torso. Into your abdomen, having all those muscles just relax deeper and deeper as you drift slowly away. Down into your hips, feeling your hips just relax. Into your glute muscles, taking notice of your left leg, feeling that warm sensation down your left leg into your knee, through your knee all the way into your ankle, through your ankle all the way throughout your foot and out of your toes. Feeling your right leg, taking notice of the warmth taking over your right leg as it slowly relaxes, feeling heavier and heavier, all the way down into your knee, all through your knee, down to your ankle, all through your ankle, down into your foot, all throughout your foot, and into your toes. Feeling both of your legs feel so heavy and so relaxed. Your whole body just melting away. I want you to notice that you're on a beach. It can be any beach. You're sitting in the sand, watching the calm ocean waves. And you notice the beauty in the ocean waves. How with all of the ripples, all of the chaos, all of the splashing of the waves, it all just looks so beautiful and so peaceful. And as you look at the color of the waves, the texture of the water, you can just breathe in the salty sea air It smells so good and puts you into deep relaxation, as if this is where you're meant to be. In this moment, right here, right now. Anything else does not matter, and the world just seems to pause. As you look up at the sunset sky, looking at the beautiful colors in the sky, the pinks, the oranges, maybe the purple. As you notice all of these beautiful colors, you can feel the sand on your feet. Is it warm sand? Is it cold sand? Is it soft? Is it a bit rough? Either way, it just slowly just relaxes you. Feeling the wind on your skin, the nice cool breeze. Putting you at a perfect body temperature, making you feel so comfortable. Noticing what's in the water, maybe some surfers, maybe some dolphins. And looking at everything surrounding you, it just puts you at such peace with the moment and with yourself. I'm going to count from 10 to 1. And with each number that I count down, the sun will go into the horizon a little bit more. When I get to 1, the sun will be set, and you will fall into hypnosis if you allow yourself to do so. You will release any anxiety, any nervousness, any doubts, and you will be able to open your mind into any suggestions you feel are for you. Looking at this beautiful sunset, staring at this beautiful bright sun that seems to not hurt your eyes at all and just puts you in such a warm, peaceful state. We begin our count with 10 as the sun drifts a little bit lower. 9, feeling confident, feeling this beautiful, safe space, feeling secure. 8, feeling at peace, feeling love, filling the air. 7, breathing in and out this beautiful, clean, salty air, putting you at such relaxation, such a peaceful state of mind, calming your mind. 6, becoming more and more calm. 5, we're halfway there, and the sunset colors in the sky seem to get brighter and brighter as the sunset gets lower and lower. 4, feeling such an instant state of calm that puts you in such a state of love and gratitude. 3, becoming aware of the moment, drifting away, feeling secure and feeling safe. 2, we're almost there, and when I get to 1, you will fall instantly into hypnosis. You will feel calm, you will feel relaxed. 1, drifting away slowly, instantly into relaxation. 'Feeling yourself so relaxed and so confident. You are ready to feel what it feels like to merge with a higher self version of you. You feel so happy, so safe, so warm. And with each breath you take, you continue to smell the salty sea air that drifts you away into deep relaxation as you sink deeper and deeper and feel as if you are floating on the calm, beautiful ocean water. With each breath you take, you continue to inhale positivity and exhale any stress, fear, or worry. Feeling the positivity pulsating through your body, all throughout your bloodstream, and being extremely grateful for this moment you're in, right here, right now. As you exhale, you release any doubts having to do with abundance. You understand and you have an underlying knowing that what you want is already here for you. Life experiences are in the past and no longer exist. They will only exist if you allow them to. But you choose to step forward into the higher version of you who knows abundance fills the air wherever you are. All you need to do is claim abundance as yours because it is yours. It is yours. Again, I'm going to count you from 10 to 1. And as I do so, you'll become more and more relaxed. 10, 9, letting go. 8, 7, let go. 6, 5, we're halfway. You can choose to go back or you can choose to step forward into a new higher version of yourself. But you choose to step forward because there is no turning back. The past no longer exists. So we move forward into 4, 3, feeling so content, so safe. 2, 1. You release protective weight and trauma around money. You understand you have the capability to release and let go of whatever does not serve you. Let it go. You are your own warrior, and the trauma stays in the past. Any trauma stays in the past and no longer exists. You choose to step into your higher self and become the warrior you always needed. You are the warrior of your life, and you choose to become the fearless, higher version of yourself. You release the fear of lack. You release the worry that money brings ungrateful people or meanness. You release the worry of how people will look at you when you become successful. You release any blocks that help you to find a new creative career path filled with love, joy, purpose, and hope. You choose to release any judgment lingering in your mind, whether it be from other people or yourself. The highest version of you chooses to understand she cannot control how other people act or what they think, but she knows she is a magnet to the people that see her as infinite beauty in all forms. You release the withholding of any negative thoughts. You release the procrastination you have been carrying with you in your body. You release the fear of completion and choose to follow through on things you have started. You release the idea that money is hard to make. You release the self-doubt you have and release the doubt in God. You understand that everything is meant for you and will always find its way to you. You choose to let down any guards you have and choose to be open and teachable, whether it be from life experiences, people around you, or even this hypnosis. Let the blocks down. Let your guard down. Choose to have healthy boundaries and let it go. You release the belief that everyone you love rejects you or leaves you. You release the feeling of unworthiness to be loved. You release the unworthiness of commitment. You choose to break the attachment between being worthy of love and financial success. You choose to break the attachment between being worthy and being taken care of and being financially successful. You release the idea that you would be a burden to your partner by not being financially successful, or any other story you may be telling yourself. You understand and have a deep knowing that money is easy to come by and has a deep love for you. Money has always supported you and protected you. Money has always been there for you. Money has a deep, unconditional love for you and has never strayed away. You are worthy of unlimited amounts of money and do not need to work hard for it. You are a magnet to the things you love, including money. Being rich comes in many forms. Being rich is a fantasy that others have, but you now know. You live that fantasy day to day. You are rich. You are wealthy. You are beautiful, kind, amazing, smart, lovable, and have always been good enough. You are beautiful and your body is perfect. Your body is perfect in its own imperfection. Your body is beautiful in its own imperfection. You choose to stop comparing yourself to others because you know there is nothing to compare. You are beautiful at any age, and you are in the most divine moment to become anything you desire to be. Acne does not define how beautiful and perfect and amazing you are. And acne makes you more relatable to other people wanting to become seen who also have acne. You choose to be an inspiration to others who have acne or any other thing they see as an imperfection on themselves. And by making yourself seen with any imperfection you have, you inspire others to be seen with their imperfections as well. This is how you choose to love and make an impact on so many others. Instagram or any other social media numbers no longer define your success. What matters is you are changing the lives of others every single day. Whether it be one life that is changed from seeing you, or thousands of lives that are changed from seeing you. What matters is you made a difference in someone's life. You release any mistrust you have in the masculine. You release any mistrust you have in your inner masculine. You release any mistrust and belief you have in provision. That you have to do everything yourself. You feel supported. You feel guided in every moment, whether it be guidance from others or guidance from your own intuition. Your masculine and your feminine sides play more important roles, and you lean into them more as they work together and lead you into creating a better, more beautiful life. You release any doubts or blocks you put up for yourself in building better relationships. You release any unworthiness, any lack of abundance and love, any lack of abundance and connection, any mistrust in people that could hold you back from building deep, meaningful relationships. And you allow yourself to be seen for who you are. You understand the more you are seen for who you are, the more you allow others to let down their guard and be seen for who they are. You allow yourself to lead these relationships with love and compassion for others, allowing yourself to build better relationships. You feel where you are out of alignment currently, wanting an overflow of money, an overflow of clients, a romantic partner, wanting a new life, craving a healthy work-life balance, feeling the misalignment when it comes to your finances, feeling the misalignment of the guilt that comes with not being in the position to do what you need to do for your son as he starts university, feeling the resentment of your past self making unhealthy decisions and life choices in your financial success, in your body, in the love you have for yourself, in your career, in your money, in your relationships, and whatever else may be coming up for you. I want you to sit with this feeling for a moment and give this feeling a color. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. And when I get to the number 1, this color will burst and shatter into millions of pieces like dust particles in the air. When the dust clears, you will step into a higher version of yourself who sees your full truth. The truth that you are capable of aligning your life to buy whatever it is that you want at any time. The truth that you are able to have more experiences, more trips. The truth that you are able to align your life so that your rent, your bills, and anything else are always taken care of. The truth that you are able to share your life with someone and connect with this person on a very deep level. The truth that you are able to have joy for life again, and everything is already improving as you improve yourself. As your inner world changes for the better, your outer world changes for the better, for the best and highest good for you and everyone involved. The truth that you can feel lighter by not worrying about life. Everything is already taken care of. The truth that you can enjoy sharing even more. The truth that you are sitting at the control panel of your life and you have the capability to not need your husband to travel so much with work, and he would get to be home more with you as he works in town. The truth that you are able to step into the version of you who has the farm and be able to write your books, paint, and put on your art shows to showcase your work while having the option to do some public speaking. The truth that you are aligned to the body you want, the people you can inspire and magnetize into your world. The truth that you are loved in so many ways for who you currently are and aspire to be. The truth that you are a blessing to anyone that comes across meeting you. The truth that you are aligned to putting offers out and taking the aligned action to move into your own home. The truth that the aligned masculine within you can step in confidently, leading you in the direction of more sustainability. The truth that you keep attracting your dreams and are a magnet to the things and the life that you desire most. And I'm going to count from 5 to 1. And when I get to the number 1, this color of the past will burst and shatter into millions of pieces, like dust particles in the air. When the dust clears, you will step into a higher version of yourself who sees your full truth. 5, noticing the color that you gave this feeling. 4, it starts cracking a bit. 3, cracking a bit more as the pressure comes rapidly. 2, and on the next count, it will shatter into millions of pieces like dust. 1, shattered. Congratulations. You have stepped into your higher truth as the dust is clearing. You have let go of the past. You know without a doubt you are aligned to invest in more classes, workshops, and coaches. You are able to travel more, move to a bigger space, and have more of the experiences you want in life that require money. You know without a doubt you are aligned to have a family membership to the gym with your husband and your children. You know without a doubt that you are aligned to magnetize a celebration weekend getaway. One with just your hubby, and then a family vacation to the Virgin Islands. You are aligned to spend time each week creating and generating new and abundant income. You know without a doubt you are aligned to take your son and your family on a vacation to a villa on the coast with lots of yummy foods and fun adventures. You know without a doubt you are allowed to feel confident enough to follow through on the ideas and thoughts that lead you to life filled with love, worthiness, safety, compassion, fulfillment, and confidence. You have no doubts when it comes to putting offers out in your business. You know without a doubt you can have consistent money flow and move into your own home, knowing you are fully supported in doing so. You know without a doubt you have permission to be truly relaxed and to feel like yourself. You know without a doubt you have permission to become a fitness model and influencer. You know without a doubt you are aligned to making big money from some type of business and be married to Tian. You know without a doubt you have the freedom to create your day and your life the way you choose, the way you are guided. Money and support comes in all forms and flows into your bank accounts and your life consistently every week, every day, just for being you. You know without a doubt you are in a loving, co-creative, prosperous, and growth-oriented marriage with your divine life mate and soul partner, pure blood, and health-conscious husband. You know without a doubt you are aligned to buying a piece of land and building your home and farm and community. You are aligned to your plans of developing a property in Jamaica that is your husband's family home. You are aligned to your husband, and you both have business that are doing 100K months and are able to have more time and more freedom. You have the confidence to reinvest your cash flow into more land and more real estate investments. You have the ability to give back to others by providing resources for families through a charity type organization that you run in addition to your businesses. You are worthy. You are deserving. You believe in yourself. You trust in the process. You feel safe. You feel confident. You feel safe. You feel confident. And you hold your inner universe sacred as you continue to change and form into better, higher versions of yourself. You give yourself permission to have a successful business where you are teaching people how to connect with their angels, to do angel readings for people, to work with people one-on-one and in group sessions, to collaborate with others as you create new events, new workshops, new retreats, and to have speaking engagements. You give yourself permission to have a romantic, lifelong partner and husband, to have a new home, to have an abundance of money, to go on first-class trips, have a chef, have car service, to buy whatever you want, whenever you want. You give yourself permission to homeschool your children. You are all healthy and full of joy, and you now get to replace your old annual salary in banking and make it monthly, $63K per month. You give yourself permission to have much abundance and build your house. You give yourself permission to have more ease and more money, to have a working farm with a nursery, cafe, and juice bar. You give yourself permission to become a published, best-selling author. You give yourself permission to travel and go on vacations, to have yummy foods and fun experiences, harmonious, authentic, fulfilling relationships and friendships, helping to make other people's lives easier and smoother. You give yourself permission to become a fitness model and influencer, making big money from some type of business and married to Tian. You give yourself permission to have the freedom to create your day and your life the way you choose and are guided. You give yourself permission to have the money and support in all forms flowing into your bank accounts and your life consistently every week, every day, just for being you. You give yourself permission to be in a loving, co-creative, prosperous, and growth-oriented marriage with your divine life mate and soul partner, pure blood and health conscious husband. You give yourself permission to buy a piece of land and build your home and farm and community. You give yourself permission to follow through on your plans of developing a property in Jamaica that is your husband's family home. To have a business that is doing 100K months and you are able to have more time and more freedom. You give yourself permission to have the confidence to reinvest your cash flow in some more land and real estate investments. You give yourself permission to give back to others by providing resources for families through a charity type organization that you run in addition to your business. You choose to burn the bridges to the past. You choose to not let your past patterns control you anymore. Because if you don't, you will not experience life fully, and you will not experience the abundance you want to have. Your life would not feel fulfilled, and you would barely be getting by. You choose to let go of the grief of losing your mother that is being held in your body. You know that she is always here with you, and you are still connected to her. You choose to be happy for her, knowing that one day you will meet again face to face with the same beautiful connection you have always had. You know you are always taken care of by a higher power, and now, by the highest version of yourself you choose to embody in this moment, right now. You choose to continue to make an impact on people's lives for the best and highest good of all involved. You understand that your current struggle is another unhealthy choice you can make. If you did not step into your power, your life would be the same as it is now. It would be sad, disappointing, and have challenging cycles that repeat themselves. You don't even want to consider it, because instead you choose to live a healthy life of fulfillment, joy, happiness, love, and peace. You choose to take the reins, take the wheel, and turn your life in the right direction, knowing you are now in the driver's seat. You are now in the driver's seat. And the only And the only one deciding what you do in your life is you, because you are now in the driver's seat. You continue to feel committed to the stepping stones to get you to the life you choose to. Step into that life you choose today. You have already changed so much, and you choose to keep growing, changing, expanding. You continue to believe in the magic around you. You choose to let go of what others think. You choose to take aligned action each day in order to support your new belief system as the higher version of you. And you choose to be inspired with love, with gratitude, and with happiness. You have the freedom to choose, and you choose to take higher aligned action each day to support your morals and your values. Sit with this feeling for a moment and feel the new sense of gratitude you have for your new empowered higher self. In a moment, I'm going to count you from 1 to 10. When I get to 10, you will have embraced and accepted these suggestions given to you and start taking aligned action to love yourself and steer your life in the direction you choose to go. You choose to break old patterns and decide to move forward into a life that makes you feel confident and beautiful from the inside out. Now you can either remember to forget or forget to remember what was said exactly 10 minutes ago. But do you even remember what was said 30 minutes ago? It's all so easy just to relax and not think about it. And just trust the process of this beautiful session. I'm going to start my count from 1 to 10. And when I get to 10, you will feel so energized, so confident, and feel all of the old negative energy float away. The old negative energy no longer belongs to you. And there is no reason to hold on to it. So it's so easy to let it go. Starting with 1, 2, letting it go. It's so easy and it's so simple. 3, choosing to accept the suggestions given to you as you step into a new perspective, into a new world. 4, 5, starting to feel the blood through your fingers and toes. 6, wiggling your fingers and your toes. 7, 8, taking a deep breath, inhaling, and exhale as you come back to the room and listen to the sound of my voice. 9 and 10, eyes open, and let me know when you are awake. Slowly coming back to the room. Welcome back, Carmela. Hi, Sarah. Suzette, Tracy, Thompson. Suzette, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Welcome back. Tracy, you there?
I'm here.
Perfect. Thompson, either? May have lost her.
I'm here.
Oh, there she is. Amazing. How did you guys enjoy that? What are some feelings coming up? Feel free to just unmute yourself if you want to share.
I pretty much came back to when you were counting us back in, so I'm good and relaxed.
Good. Good. I'm glad you feel
Very relaxed.
good.
And I floated in and out, and then something, I don't know, a bird flew by or something, and it freaked me out. So I took a little bit to get back in. I guess that's the plus side of nature.
That's also the plus side of replays, right?
Yep. Yeah.
That's so fun.
Tingling of my hands, off and on. I had a few tears. Yeah, it was just good overall. And I think it's amazing and refreshing to know how similar we all are, even though we're in totally different walks of life.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It is really beautiful to see that other people are feeling similar things to you, and it makes you feel not so alone. So, absolutely. Suzette, how did you enjoy that?
Well, I got interrupted a few times, so definitely replay.
Okay.
But you know, um, I was there were times where I was emotional, crying, but also feeling relief. Um, and yeah, other than being kind of annoyed that I kept getting interrupted. But yeah, so the replay is definitely gonna make a difference for me.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, both of you will have to let us know how you feel with the replay and everything. And, tears are completely normal. It's okay to cry. I actually encourage it. I call it taking out the trash. Those negative emotions, those tears being held back, do not need to belong in your body anymore, and just take it out. So, some emotions may still come up for you after this session, after the replay session, and it's all completely normal. And it's just detoxing any limiting thoughts, negative thoughts coming to the surface. Just let it come up, let it come out, let it go bye-bye. So just give yourself some extra self-love if that does happen to you. And yeah, just know that it's only going to last a little bit. So it's not the end of the world. I didn't break you. But it is good to get those out. So just give yourself that love that you need without any judgment, without, any harsh football coach pep talks of, come on, you got this, you're better than this. I don't need that. You don't need that. This is a place of non-judgment and all self-love. So, yeah. So, do you guys have anything to add to that? Thompson, Carmela, anything?
I think for me, I enjoy the simplicity of it. And it just feels comforting to have those replacement word tracks to be able to use to reposition those old thoughts. And I think that's for me is what I most enjoy, being able to rewrite those things in real time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's funny how you can just rewrite a story. Carmela, do you have anything you want to add? Are you good?
I'm good. Yeah, it was very much, this one felt very much relaxing, like that peaceful, flowy over. So yeah, it was really nice for that.
Good. Good. Awesome. Well, I am going to continue sharing my screen. How do I do that? There we go. One sec. What's up? Oops. Okay. Me and technology. I'm telling you. How do I exit out of this? There we go. Go. And nope. Okay. Me and technology, I'm telling you, sometimes it's a great relationship and sometimes I'm like, no. All right, cool. Well, I'm glad you guys had such a powerful experience with that. So we will move on. So power of one. Move this up. Okay. Create your vision. Be clear on what you want and why. These are only, believe it or not, to the people who are new in my world, the things that I ask go much deeper than that form. I really want you to also do that for yourself and understand what's going on with those thought feelings, with those limiting beliefs, with those old patterns that may be repeating themselves in your mind and why they keep manifesting themselves in your life in different ways. So understanding why they are there will help you understand the power of intention. Intention is a very strong word. For example, if your waiter or waitress is nice to you, they could be just a nice person, they could be just a friendly person, or they could be a mean person in general and just want a nice tip. Intention is everything. So journal about the version of you who has this new life that you want to obtain. Who is she? What does she believe? What is she focused on to make her feel and believe those things? How does it affect her reality? How does she show up in the world? Do a life detox. Clear things out that do not align with your vision. If you have a pair of old sweatpants, I got them too. It's okay, there's no judgment. But are they really benefiting you, or are you holding on to them because you just can't let go of them? Why can't you let go of them? Is there a codependency issue there? And that's what you need to work on. Journal about it, write it down, think about it, meditate on it, hypnotize yourself on it. I don't care what you do, but get it out. Get in touch with your feelings and do the work backwards. So feelings to thoughts to beliefs to focus. Again, what are you focusing on to create your feelings, which then create your reality? What does a new version of you feel? What do they focus on? Changing your focus is changing your perspective, which equals changing your feelings, which equals your new frequency level, upping your frequency level. Mistakes to avoid when creating a new reality. Ooh, this is a fun one. So do not tell other people what you are doing or what you are planning. They will shit all over it because of their own fear projections. Now, if you have supportive people in your life that you know will keep you accountable, of course, share. But don't post it on social media. Don't go live about it. I mean, there's so many things that I know that I've had relationships personally in my life where I felt the need to tell them every little thing I'm doing, and they may not understand. And so when I hear their tone of voice, like, oh, okay, I'm like, oh my God, do I need to doubt this? Because they're doubting it. And it like totally puts me into a state of overanalyzing and like, oh, they're not supportive of me, and all these things that could be untrue. I do not tell people what I'm doing because it's none of their business. It's what I'm doing. I will show them what I'm doing with results. If you are telling someone who doesn't fully believe in you, they may doubt your process, which makes you probably doubting the process as well. Don't do a mistake of, I have to see it to believe it. No, you have to do it to see it to believe it. Or you have to believe in yourself in order to see it. If you don't stay consistent with the work, you're not going to get the results. I was giving out free sessions at one point, just for fun, to see who else I could, potentially help. And I gave advice to someone and I said, okay, well, you need to start being grateful for the things that you have in your life. And it took her it was over 5 minutes to list out 10 things that she was grateful for in her life. And I told her to do her gratefuls every day. Do 10 gratefuls every day. That's what she called it. In the mirror, looking at herself, saying them out loud. And she, after a week, came back to me and she said, I've been doing the gratefuls and they're not working. I said, honey, it's only been a week. It's not going to be, it has to be consistent work. If you don't do anything consistently, it's not going to work. Can you imagine creating the business that you have in a day? And that would be great if you had like 20 clients in one day. But usually it takes work to get there. And it starts with the inner work, which is the consistency, which is believing that you can do it. You have to believe in yourself and in what you're doing. Surrounding yourself with negativity. If you watch any sort of TV show that has a lot of drama in it, make your own judgment call on that. What is that one? I don't even know the name of it. Is it Dr. Phil who has all of the drama and stuff? And who was that girl? Cash Me Outside. How about that? Like, there are so many negative things on TV, but it's what makes good TV, right? So don't watch that stuff. Don't compare yourself to people who are successful. And, if you're seeing their posts or you're seeing their YouTube channel and you see all the love they're getting from, people, followers, whatever, and you're like, but I don't have that, that's also negativity. Unfollow. Put blinders on. This is what I do. Put blinders on. Stick my head in the sand, and I just do my work. If you compare yourself to other people or you surround yourself with negativity, you open your energy field up to that, and you will not keep going because that energy is going to influence you in a not so great way. Being impatient or creating blocks for yourself. This is a tough one because I know a lot of people get impatient. But being impatient will come with not staying consistent with the work. That's just double self-sabotage right there. And then it creates blocks for yourself. So if you're being impatient, you're like, okay, now I'm stressed, now I'm worried, now I'm in fear, now I'm anxious, and you're putting up these blocks that are lowering your frequency level. And guess what? You're not going to believe it, which means you're not going to see it. Apparently not doing the work daily. You have to do the work daily. Stay consistent with it. And do not procrastinate. Do the work daily. So you don't need, keep moving you guys around. You don't need a fancy manifestation method. You just need to be aligned to the feeling. You don't need to follow the so-called gurus out there who say scripting is the only way, visualizing is the only way, quantum leaping, this is how you quantum leap, or this is how you manifest anything you want. And, there are some truths to that. And there are people who get really great results from following these people, and that's why they follow these people. But there are a lot of, we'll call it hopers out there, who have hope in the process, and that's not their brain's language, and it's not going to work. Then they go down to, I'm not seeing it, so I don't believe in this manifestation crap. This is bullshit, whatever it may be. I've met a lot of those people before. I've met people who are like, I don't believe in manifestation, but this is how I became successful. Every night before I went to bed, I would visualize already being in my office with my super fancy view and and I'm like, this is manifestation. Okay, cool. You don't need a fancy manifestation method. All you need to do is have belief in yourself. You don't need shadow work to heal your inner child to move forward. You don't need therapy. You don't need to talk about your problems. If you talk about your problems, your brain registers as, we're in trouble now, this is happening now. Your brain cannot tell the difference between past, present, and future. If you think about your past, you're going to have more patterns of it in the future. Think about when you're watching a scary movie and you jump, or you're feeling scared afterwards, after you saw the movie, because you think that that crazy creature is right behind you. It's not, it's just a movie, but you hypnotize yourself in that movie to believe that was actually reality. This is just how the brain works. So if you create memories of the future, your brain is going to register as these memories are happening now. Therefore, I'm going to take the aligned action in order to get to the future. Let's work backwards to get to that point. You don't need to spend it like you got it. This is one I see all the time. If you spend your money like you got it, that you don't got, you're just putting yourself in more lack. It's kind of like affirmations, which are very hit or miss for me personally, because if you're saying to yourself, I'm abundant, I'm free, I have this beautiful home, and you open your eyes, your brain's going, no, you don't. No, you don't have that money in your bank account. You don't have that beautiful home. You don't have this, you don't have that. And then you rehypnotize yourself to believe that those things are not possible for you. And you go back into old thought patterns. Don't spend it like you got it. Spend the feeling like you have it. Don't spend the money, spend the feeling. So if you feel, look, this chick feels freedom. She can throw $100 bills in the air and not have a second thought about it. It's amazing. She feels love. She feels joy. She feels happiness. Do more of those things. Spend those feelings like you got it already. Does that make sense? You need a clear vision with one tool to get you there in a fraction of the time it would take to get you there on your own. Being transformed means you have influenced your subconscious mind consistently enough to reframe your programming. You are transformed. So here are some results that I've gotten after just one call. This chick went from charging a rate that put her in financial struggle, feeling guilty charging for what she was worth, and she was working more time, feeling exhausted, having a lack of money mindset, to doubling her rates, and making them public within 1 hour. Stepping into her worth and taking her power back and working less time for more money, attracting more aligned clients, and having more time for herself. I actually remember this conversation, and I still remember the voice in my head. It was such a powerful call, but long story short, she ran Facebook ads for people, and she charged way below her worth. And within the hour, she started running Facebook ads for herself and changing everything around. So prices updated, and I've set up the text so I can start running ads for myself. So that was a really cool story. So what if you could change your reality effortlessly to quantum leap your life, to up-level yourself and your life, becoming a magnet to your desires? So you can have more time with your family, more time with your friends, more quality time with people that you care about. How about building a family, having a loving, lasting partnership, feeling free to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do in your life? Being able to manifest your dream home, to manifest your dream car, to manifest that dream vacation, whatever it may be, or just to manifest staying at home and having a Netflix and chill day. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't always have to be some fancy thing. It can just be, I just want beach days. For me personally, right now, I'm manifesting more beach days for me and my family. That's it. That's it. It can be as simple as that. It doesn't have to be extravagant, but it's about the feeling it gives you. It's always about the feeling it gives you. Money is empty. Remember that. It's the experience that life has to offer that matters. So this is my 8-week hypnosis experience. So you detox limiting beliefs. You get even more clear on how to respect your own boundaries, to not let others create more noise. We talked about the noise, the unwanted fears and opinions around you in your head, stepping into a higher version of yourself, getting to know the new you, solidifying and embodying this new mindset physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, launching forward into a new life with new experiences and manifestations. So this is the little blueprint that we have. So first we get clear on who your higher self is, what they wear, what their habits are, etc., through a series of questions. They are deep questions. They are not meant to be easy. We get down to business over here. Get to know your higher self. We get to know your higher self through hypnosis, becoming familiar with her, becoming friends with her, while breaking your own limiting beliefs. And then embodying the new you by becoming her and releasing anything that no longer serves you and giving you the option, no option, sorry, but to move forward. You burn the bridges to the past and you move forward. Like what we did in the hypnosis today, we just had you choose to move forward, to step you into this higher self of yours. So what we did today was only a small portion of what I do in my experience with my clients. So all the sessions are personalized. I've created this techniques in depth and have formulated questions with the intention of getting deep. All the sessions are recorded and you will receive an audio copy with the hypnosis audio within 24 hours of each session. And you have my support always. Every day is a weekend for me, guys. Every day. I don't care if you text me super late at night. I will get to you when I wake up. I love my job. I love my work, and I have such a passion for it. So I'm available on Messenger and Voxer for voice note and text support. And any ebooks that are released, so this is part of my rebrand, I'm coming out with a bunch of ebooks. So any ebooks that are released during our time together are also included in your program. So I want you to be one of these success stories. I want you to take back control of your life by reprogramming your beliefs using the quantum shifting method, even with zero to little manifestation experience. It does not matter what manifestation experience you have. This is our first session with this girl. So she went from feeling stuck in her 5K months, feeling like she was capped at 5K. She was feeling drained from attracting the wrong clients and having anxiety stem from doubt in her business. Now, after just one session, she realized the potential she has and she felt like her goals were attainable. She had intuitive downloads for new content, attracting better clients, and she felt calm and more focused with more confidence. So it's your invitation today. I have a special offer for you if you sign up within the next 24 hours only. So it's an 8-week experience. We meet once a week, and it is just truly amazing to be such a great part of this transformational journey. So quantum leaping into your higher self and transform your life completely. This offer right here will only last for the next 24 hours. So what time is it? 8:36. We'll say 9. So 9 p.m. tomorrow, it'll be 3K, then it'll jump back up to 4K. I'm knocking $1,000 off the price because I want to help you, because I see the transformation in each one of you and the capability that you have individually. All of you are such beautiful souls, and I just love being a part, even just a part of this experience with you tonight. So again, maybe guys, I don't know how to close this window. Oh my gosh. How did I do that? There we go. Okay. So step 1, get clear on your desires and who your higher self is. Step 2, the higher self interview. So this is all of the questions that we go through. We answer all the in-depth, really, I don't know even how to call them. They're really in-depth questions. It's really fun. And then step 3, get to know your higher self. Become friendly with her while breaking limiting beliefs. Step 4, embody and become your higher self. And step 5, release anything that does not serve you. There is no turning back. So this is Q&A. I am trying to find Zoom now. Do you guys have any questions for me? Suzette, I know you're new in my world. Do you have any questions?
When will be the replay be available?
I am going to upload it tonight. I know that YouTube takes kind of a long time to upload things, but it should be available tonight. As long as my kids cooperate. If not, tomorrow morning. I have 2 little ones, a 6-year-old and a 1-year-old, so you can imagine. Anything else? Tracy, do you have any questions? No questions. All right. Sounds like I did a good job of explaining myself. Let's see, Sarah says, sorry to hop out. Thank you so much for the session. Cool. No worries, Sarah. All right. I think I had, how do I share again? There we go. right. So no questions about the manifestation process or how hypnosis works or anything like that? Tracy, I know you're kind of new to hypnosis. I just want to make sure you're covered. Okay. So go over this again. All right. Step 1, to higher self alignment, get clear on who your higher self is. Step 2, the higher self interview. Answer in-depth questions. Even if you just journal about it, just answer them. It's going to help you so much. Step 3, getting to know your higher self. Become friendly with her while breaking limiting beliefs. This is something we go over in hypnosis. And then step 4, embody and become your higher self. Step 5, release anything that does not serve you. There is no turning back. And you guys, thank you so much for just being on this call with me. I know we ran like a bit over time, but it was truly just an incredible experience to have you here with me tonight. So thank you guys so much. And if I can help support you guys in any way, please let me know. And if you are interested in that 8-week program, please do let me know within the 24 hours if it's something you need to think about. I completely understand. You're welcome, Carmela, and you're welcome, Thompson. But yeah, just let me know and we will get you started. So with that being said, just want to make sure, again, nobody has any questions before we hop off. Going once, going twice. Okay, cool. Well, thank you all so much for your time. It was amazing spending time with you guys, and let me know how your replay goes. I want to hear how it affects you and what all comes up and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna let you guys go, but enjoy the rest of your day, night, probably night now. Yeah, for all of us. Cool. Well, I will talk to you guys later. And yeah, we'll see you
Thank
soon.
you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.